Mike Trout. We all know him. We all love the guy. He's a genuinely amazing dude. He's also an amazing player. Probably the best hitter of the last 10, 12-ish years. The best hitter of the last decade, I guess I should have said. Multiple-time All-Star, MVP, not just the best right-handed batter, but the best batter for many, many years. And he's established himself as one of the best batters of all time. And he's still going to remain that until he retires. He's more so just adding and adding and adding at this point. Now he wants, obviously, the jewelry. He wants the championships. He wants the pennants. He wants World Series MVP. He wants stuff like that. But with the Angels organization and how incompetent they always are, you know, we can hope and pray that maybe he'll luck into one, but it's looking pretty glim. But this is about what he can do for the future, and that future being Cooperstown. We all know he's going into the Hall of Fame one day. He's almost a lock unless he gets caught, you know, doing steroids or betting on games or doing stuff he shouldn't have done, PEDs, which he won't, because Mike seems clean-cut, genuinely good dude, and plays the game the right way. And has fun while doing it, which is awesome to see. But is Mike Trout a future first-ballot Hall of Famer? Now, hear me out. I say yes, but you have to keep in mind the hardest Hall of Fame to get into is Cooperstown. It is baseball. They don't just let anybody in. He doesn't have a history of winning, and if he retires without a World Series, that definitely won't get lost on the voters that have that right to vote him in. I think that they should turn the blind eye, because they know, like, it's one thing if you're a good player and you don't win championships and they say, okay, well, you know, we'll let you in as a you know, not a first ballot, but we'll let you in. But when Mike Trout is an all-time great offensive player, all-time great hitter, really good defender, always been a really good defender, really good base runner, there really is nothing Mike Trout can't do. But again, the awards, the winning, they're going to look at that and they're going to scrutinize him for it, because for his X amount of years in the league, I think, what was he, like 2011, 2010, he hasn't won a championship. And, you know, that could be a big turnoff to those voters. And he'll get in, it just depends on where he gets in. And some will say the first ballot will dictate if he has a championship. If I'm voting, I say yes, he's first ballot. You got to look at the skill level, look at the talent, look at what he was able to accomplish. You have to keep in mind he can't control the entire team. He can't go 4 for 4 with 4 homers every game and hope that the bullpen doesn't blow it, or hope that the starting pitching doesn't blow it, or, you know, heaven forbid one of his guys get hurt, like Rendon's been getting hurt and guys like that. Jared Walsh is having a down season. He can't be responsible for all these things. It isn't like basketball where one guy can run the show and just have a bunch of, you know, decent to mediocre guys on the side and ride along with him for the ride and go far. Baseball isn't a one-man sport. So if I'm voting, I think he's going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer, as he should and deserve to be. But knowing how lenient the Hall of Fame is and how strict they are with the voting process, it wouldn't surprise me at all if he wasn't first ballot, just because he hasn't won a lot. And it isn't to say he won't win a lot, because he has many years left. He's only, what, early 30s? Maybe late 20s? I think he's early 30s. Some injuries here and there with a rib cage and the calf, but for the most part, he's not bad with health. He's usually pretty consistent. So I think he's first ballot. Hopefully he'll get there one day. He's definitely going to Cooperstown. You can't ignore the production. You can't ignore the numbers. You can't ignore his impact on the game offensively and even defensively, like I said. But will he get in first ballot? That's not up to us. But if you're asking me, he should be there.